Before we go, let's do some any other business. Now, we haven't really had any major managerial changes this week. It's too early, of course. They will come over the next couple of weeks, I'm sure, as the reshuffles begin and the clear outs start to get underway. But we know that Leyton Orient will not be considering caretaker manager Jobi McAnuff for the role, despite what seems like a really good job.
Yeah, I do think this is harsh. I'm talking relative here to what's happened at Leyton Orient in the last couple of years, in the fact that the last appointment, Carl Fletcher, was a disaster. I mean, a shocking appointment. So I'm coming from the starting point of how much can you trust the same people to make the right appointment next time. Ross Embleton probably stayed in the job too long, seemed a little bit out of his depth for a lot of the time and was struggling. And I always got the impression throughout the Embleton time in charge that Jobi McAnuff had a big say in the background, and he was leaning on McAnuff a lot for, in things that he was saying in post-match interviews. Yeah, I think McAnuff was possibly a reluctant leader at that stage. He didn't want to tread on anyone's toes. He didn't want to step into the limelight. But when he was handed given the role in the caretaker role at the end of this season, he just looked to step up. He looked like, we talked about Mark Bonner last week, and sometimes you hear a caretaker manager, your ears prick up and you think, hang on, this is interesting. This is really engaging. He's getting to the point of what the problems are. He seems to be finding quick solutions, quick answers. He seems to be, he's not dallying around subjects. He's really getting to the point of things. And it was really kind of refreshing after, it all got a little bit wishy-washy under Embleton, and he was, he understandably, his lack of experience, he was trying to survive in the job and learn on the job as he goes. McAnuff's got loads of experience as a player, as a leader as well on the pitch. And I think you're talking Leyton Orient as a team that two completely different sets of results when Jobi McAnuff's on the pitch and when he's off the pitch over the past two seasons. So now you put him into that managerial role, and he just stepped into it like a duck to water. And you're thinking the Cambridge thing with Mark Bonner again. You're thinking, hang on, they might, a club that you wouldn't necessarily trust to make the right appointment, they might have landed on the feet here, and all of a sudden they cut ties as soon as the season's over. Thanks to Jobi for all his time and effort and his help. And I just feel like, you've given Embleton all this block of time with so little experience, yet you've got a player right at the back end of his career who's come in and seems to know what he's doing and what he wants to do exactly straight away. And it's kind of like, well, inexperience didn't work last time, so we'll go and get a name this time. And it's like, you're not judging each one on its own merits, I feel. And I just feel like it's a little bit harsh. But the interesting thing is I do think Jobi McAnuff's got a future as a manager.